Hi there and welcome to my channel. Today's project is for Citrus Twist kids and it features their October main kit as well as the pattern paper kit. And once I saw the pattern paper kit, I saw a few of fall motifs and I thought that I could build a wreath with a modern twist to it. So let me show you what I did. For this project, I used some leftover cutouts that I had from previous projects. They come from some cut files from the cut shop and also from Scrapbook Nerd. But I also used cut file called Fall Leaves from the Silhouette Cameo to cut a few leaves, different leaves actually, from papers from the pattern paper kit and also from the main kit. I used the same Silhouette cut file to create leaves out of white vellum. And then I used a little sponge. I actually like using makeup sponges because I like to throw them away. I don't like to keep them. And I just blended some color into the vellum, really soft. I use a lot of distress oxides because they're really easy to blend. And I just let the leaves dry for a little bit. Once I had the leaves all ready, and you saw me that I used different colors from distress oxides for them, I use an 8-inch plate, one of my dining room plates, just to create the circle where on the white cardstock where I was gonna build the wreath. And then I just started playing with the leaves, and I use actually removable tape to glue them. I just like a combination of all the colors, and I thought that the pattern paper kit has one of the papers from the Bella Boulevard Gratitude Documented Collection, and it's actually a tan color, and I thought that that will hold the colors, bring the color of fall into this layout, because the rest of the colors are really pale and pastel. There is tones of fall, but I think the idea of having leaves and, like I said, that tan color brought the idea of fall into the layout. So then, like I said before, I just used some removable tape and started gluing the leaves onto the paper. I knew that I didn't want to use permanent tape because I was gonna move them around a little bit. Plus, I am gonna take them to the machine in a little bit. You're gonna see me disappear from camera, and I'm taking to the sewing machine just to secure them around. So once I was happy with all the leaves glued together, I just went to my sewing machine and I ran a few lines of stitch around the circle that I drew from the plate, and that secured the leaves together. Once I came back from the machine, actually, once it was all stitched together, I used a bit of pop dots and I just started gluing the ends of some of the leaves so that there'll be some dimension on the page. And you're gonna see that I'm not gonna show you everything, but you're gonna see it at the end how the leaves actually, it looks like there's some movement and actually looks very pretty. I am building this page to document a picture of my family on our Thanksgiving walk. Every year we take a walk on Thanksgiving. Actually in Canada, Thanksgiving happens to fall on the second weekend of October, usually around October 9th to the 13th. That's about the times it happens. So we usually, after the Monday, the holiday Monday, we take a day, and then just for us, we usually have company on the weekend, but we take the day for us and we go for walks and we do things, just the four of us plus the dog actually. So then back to the layout. I used the leftover little pieces of paper from the cutouts just to back the picture that I had on my family. And I just layer it, and I use a little bit of fun foam underneath the picture just to lift it above the leaves. Once I sat down on the paper, I pulled out the alphas that came included in the kit, and they're the ones from Paige Evans' Turn the Page collection, and they're actually very pretty, but they're different colors. And because there's so much color on the page, I wanted to keep them at one single color, and I thought that I could bring a little bit more of the golden hues from fall. So I pulled a little bit of antique gold acrylic that I had in my stash, and I went ahead and colored the word fall with the acrylic paint. I just let it set for a little bit until the paint was completely dry. And I used actually very little amount of paint. I was surprised. I thought I was gonna take a lot more coats to get the golden hues, but a little went a long way. Then the leftover paint that I had, I just thinned it out with a little bit of water, and I used it to splatter a little bit of the same paint around the wreath. And I'm just gonna show you a little bit on the video. Actually, the rest it happened after. and it actually brings that tone color, and it ties the color of the tan leaves to the title and to the idea of fall. 'Cause there's a lot of red and golden tones in the picture, so it actually works really, really well. And since there is some mixed media on the leaves, I use some tacky glue, which is actually quick adhesive Scotch glue. Sorry that somebody asked me the other day what kind of glue I used. And it actually, this holds the title really well to a paper, especially if you're using mixed media. This glue actually works really, really well. And I just glued the word fall to it. And after that, I just started embellishing the page. A lot of the exclusive cutouts work really great on this page because there was a lot of ideas of going somewhere, and actually it worked really well for this picture. And I used some of those epoxy stickers, which I love. I'm actually hoarding 2 of them. You see them in a layout coming up. And then I just used a few more pieces of ephemera. Just I wanted to build a triangle on the page, so I used the picture and then 2 more spots. One was the title and another one was the top left corner of the layout. And I thought, you know what, a few more pieces of the exclusive cutouts, some of the see-through stickers from the Maggie Holmes collection, and some stamps. The stamp that was included in this month's main kit is beautiful. And I have a few more stamps from previous kits that I used around the page just to bring a little bit more emphasis to the story of the picture. And that's pretty much it. The only thing that I'm not showing you in the video is that I went ahead and added some journal at the bottom of the picture, and it just talks about, you know, that's my view from where I was walking, and you know what, we were taking our annual fall walk, and here are the close-ups. I really hope that you get inspired by it and then you try it. And the colors of the papers in this month's kit are beautiful. They're not the traditional fall colors, but they actually work really nice on a read. And it actually can work actually for spring too, if you're in the southern hemisphere. I know that you guys are dealing with spring. And this is it. This is the layout. I hope you enjoy it. Let me know if you have any questions. I will answer quickly. And thank you for joining me. Take care.